Welcome back to the series How Growing Up That Traumatized Me. Today's episode is episode 5, being the fat friend / making friends. We're going to talk all about friendships and how I felt as a child growing up and how you may still feel now. Who knows? But let's get into the video. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Haley. I'm 29. I'm a mother of 2. I've been with my boyfriend for 10 years, and I do lifestyle content / stuff that's my passion. I have ADHD, so I like to talk about that. Romanticizing my life, content, finding the joy in the little things, homemaking era. Like, I'm all over the place. So subscribe to join the family. And if not, that's fine too. How I felt growing up being the fat friend, I always felt like a burden to the group. Like I was making the group uglier by being fat. I was making the group less pretty, like in photo being there, and like they didn't really want me there, which is more high school. Middle school, I felt very welcomed. I felt very loved. If my middle school people are watching this, you guys made me who I am. So grateful for the group I've had. I literally had there's 7 of us at least, if not more, 7 of us constantly together. So thank you so much to those girls. I really appreciate you guys. But high school, I was the fat friend. It was really hard to make friends. I also have ADHD that was undiagnosed at the time. I have some other things that I'm pretty sure I have like sensory issues and stuff, so I get overstimulated easy, and I tried to like fit in more in high school. I mean, who didn't? And so I just really tried to be friends with people who I now know didn't want to be my friend but didn't say it. I'd rather you just be like, can you just not, because then I would get the hint. But if you're not telling me, I don't know. Certain friends in certain groups I was in, I couldn't share clothes. So if it was like a random sleepover and no one brought anything, but all the girls like shared clothes, they could put on their friends' clothes and then like wash the clothes they were wearing so they had it for the next day. Or like pajamas, like I didn't have that. I had to sleep in like my clothes because I didn't fit into their clothes, unfortunately. So I felt very embarrassed, even though it's nothing to be embarrassed about. I was just literally embarrassed for not being able to share, and it just like really sucked, and it really felt like I was the outcast. Like everyone can relate to each other, but no one can relate to me and how I'm doing or like what I'm going through. And so it's like really isolating, really lonely. My friends they're not friends now, but some friends would make fun of me in like a joking manner and then try to play it off as if it was a joke, as if they didn't mean it. But there's a little truth to every joke, and if you keep getting backhanded compliments, please end the friendship. If you're so excited about something or an outfit or something and they're like, yeah, well, it could look better if it was like on me or not you, things like that, cut them off. I always felt like I was the placeholder friend, where they just kind of like grabbed onto me until they found their other pretty friend, and their placeholder friend was like the last person to know about stuff and to go places and to be invited. And I was just there if they needed an extra person until they found their like true like last friend in the group, like I was just a placeholder for them because I didn't fit into their standards of like looks and things like that. When people make snide comments that you think are normal when they're absolutely not, friends would be like, oh, you're eating? Like, yeah, I've been eating all day and y'all ordered pizza for everyone. I can't have a slice of pizza. And they would, yeah, it's just things like that. Like, please watch out. And then like when you're at sleepovers, you tend to spend time at the mall when you're a teenager, or at least I did. I don't know if that's a cool thing now, but everyone would go into Hollister and American Eagle, and I would go in, but I would not try on anything. I would absolutely not try on anything because nothing's going to fit. The biggest size they had in that store, I swear to God, was a large. And that wasn't gonna fit over my fucking thigh, you know? And so it was just, I had to play off like they didn't know I wasn't trying on because I'm fat. But I played it off like, oh no, like, you guys have fun. I'll like take pictures of you. Like, I'll root you on, you know? I like made excuses to not dress up or play or because I couldn't fit the clothes, because how embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. But it's not embarrassing because like not everyone's the same fucking size, you know? Making friends was hard because they automatically just like look at who I am in my body and just decide to reject me. They don't get to know me. They don't get to do any of these other things. They just automatically get to reject me based on how I look, and that goes for jobs. Like, it's just an overall experience that I've had, not just with friends, but in all areas of my life. People just reject you. People treat you different. People talk to you different. Growing up that traumatized me friend-wise because I never know who genuinely liked me for me, or if they were just using me in that moment, because I'm an only child and a lot of my friends have siblings, and a lot of them would come over to escape their siblings, which makes sense. Like, yes, please come over. But like, how many people, and I had a trampoline and my mom let us do whatever we wanted within reason, you know. We got to go bowling, we got to stay home, we got to do all these things. So, or they wanted to escape their own life, and like, and my mom would take us places. So like, how much were you using me and like my resources, or my mom, or whatever the case is, to use me? And then as soon as they got a friend that was more in their style, size range, they would literally ditch me. And so it's just really hard keeping friends, making friends, because when you think you made a genuine connection, they're gone. They want nothing to do with you. They don't like you. They don't want you. You're no longer friends. They ghost you, or they like make up this crazy insane thing of why you're not friends anymore, and you're like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I just don't know what to do. Being the fat friend and making friends and just being the fat friend in general is really hard. You're always the, like I said in the other video, the plus one. If my friends wanted to meet, this is so bad. If my friends was talking to a dude online and we met up with him, Michael yells at me for these stories all the time, and he has a friend, I'm that friend for that friend. And you know, people joke like Friday, on Friday, when she says, oh yeah, I have a friend for you, and then it ends up being that girl, and Smokey's like, you knew, she said yeah. Like, if you know that scene, you know what I'm talking about. That's literally how it goes. They like you, they like your personality, they like talking to you, and then they're just like, wow, you're fat. Even though I told them that. I mean, she didn't say specifically on Friday, but like, I'm just letting you know, like, I am a plus size girl. And they're like, yeah, I love that. And then they see me and they're like, whoa, you know? Or they're like, I gotta go. And then now I'm third wheeling because homeboy doesn't want to stay because he thinks I'm ugly, or because he got stuck with a fat friend and he's embarrassed. Like, bitch, I'm embarrassed. I don't even like you, and you have the audacity to not like me? First of all, you're not even cute. I do have an interview with Victory. I will add it right here, right now. Please watch that, see what she has to say, see our conversation, and I hope you like it. And let's get into the interview. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to How Growing Up Fat Traumatized Me, being the fat friend edition, slash making friends. And I have Victory here, if you've been watching the series, you already know her. Like I said, we've been friends for 10 years. She's known me, I've known her. I'm gonna talk about being the fat friend slash making friends, and hopefully she doesn't relate, but in the other videos, we've kind of talked about it, and she unfortunately kind of relates. So we're gonna dive in with number one. Again, thank you for being here. I really appreciate taking time out of your day. I I
Yeah,
just
no
feel blessed for
problem.
having you, and I'm so excited.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
was making friends easy for you?
Yes, very easy. I
Which
am the outgoing. You work with me. I'm very, I am the fun
Mhm.
loving, outgoing. What's your name? What's your name? Hi, be my friend. Like I had an issue like when people weren't my friend. I didn't understand why. Like why would you not want to be my friend? So, but yeah, making friends was very easy for me.
We're like this much to vanity. But it's fine. It's fine.
Right. It's like we walk a fine line. There's a fine line between confidence and then
Yeah.
cockiness. And I like to tiptoe.
You know what it is? We're cancers.
Yeah, we are. We
Yeah,
are. Yes.
I think that's what it is. I
And we are amazing. I think I mean just period.
Lovely.
Just because of that. Bam.
Were your friends smaller
But
than you growing up?
they were in high school. I had one my best friend in high school was a plus size woman. She's amazing, she's beautiful. And but she was plus size, but everyone else around us were small. They were
Okay,
all small.
that's so hard, especially to navigate like
Yeah.
life, especially as like a ch-
Uh
child. You're a teenager. That's the hard
mhm. Yeah.
trying to fit in and then being skinny also. You're like,
Yeah, and I was like I said, I was insecure as a child and as a teenager, so I resorted to being the fat funny friend. I'm sure everybody's seen those. I was the I'll make a joke about my weight
yeah,
first before anybody else can beat me to the punch. Because if I make a joke about it, we get it out the way. You know what I mean? It's like,
mm,
haha, yeah, I shouldn't be eating this, blah blah blah. And like my friends would never say anything. They would be like, "Why would you even comment like that?" But
yes,
thankfully, I had a good solid group of friends who were just like, we don't talk about you like that, so why are you talking about you like that, girl? Bye. So, but yeah, I was very much had to settle into the funny fat friend, so I thought.
no, that makes sense. I feel like we almost all of us go that route because if they don't like us because
Mm-hmm.
we're fat, at least they'll like us because I'm funny or like fun or
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
out there,
Right.
whatever
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
attention we do to get our
Silly, goofy.
yeah, like to get the attention off the fact that we're fat, even though it's not a secret.
Yeah. That.
I just started learning. Like
Right. Exactly.
I
Exactly. It's like we can see you every day, and we still
literally
love you, but it's like you don't see that. Just like.
no, exactly. That's I yeah. I don't even know. I don't even have words because I'm like we already know the same page. It sounds like you had such
Yep.
good friends, honestly, in high school, and I love that for you. But hopefully, you're gonna say yes, or hopefully, you're gonna say yes to this. Um, did you think you had real friends or meaningful friendships, or did you feel like the placement friend, like the friend that they kind of tolerate until they get like a skinnier, better friend? Does that make sense? Or but it
Mm,
sounds like your friend group was like
that does.
perfect.
Yeah, no, my friend group wasn't like that. They were very much. No, I didn't have very many friends, but the friends I did have are the ones I considered my friend. They were very much loyal to the soil. They had my back. I'm still friends with most of them to this day. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I've had my circle of friend groups I've had since I was that 15-year-old insecure girl trying to navigate and being the fat funny friend, and them, just loving me and reassuring me and encouraging me. And it's like, girl, do you not know who you are? You know what I mean? Like when I didn't have the self-esteem, they had they had it for me. And I'm not saying
Yeah,
like I leaned on that, but they kept reminding me of who I was until I could see who I was. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, I mean, I'm thankful for my friends. I love them to this day. I love that. Thank you.
Also, I'm glad that your friends were so, like, down for you. Oh, how did you navigate your feelings when everyone talked about themselves looking fat when they were actually smaller than you and you were bigger than them? How were those comments about their own body affecting you? Like certain friends of mine in high school would say, I'm fat and not me, but like them, I'm fat and disgusting.
Mhm.
And when I'd be like, because I'm like, do you think I'm fat and
Come
disgusting? Or
again.
do you think I'm fat and disgusting? Because I'm
Mhm.
actually fat. You know what I mean? So, how, if that
Right,
happened
right.
to you, hopefully it didn't, about like their own bodies, how did that affect you and like your friendship, if that was ever a thing? Does that make any sense?
It does. It does. I didn't the I wouldn't call them friends the
Mm,
times that it's happening. I would say like coworkers, work friends, things like that. That's the was a lot of times that they would make those types of statements. Like they would
I
be like,
guess,
"Oh, I shouldn't eat this burger. I'm so big. Oh, these French fries. I'm gonna get fat." Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, "Girl, you are a size zero. Like you are 110 pounds soaking wet, sweetheart. Like, no, you don't know what fat is."
yes.
It would just, it would annoy me. I will say that when I was younger, it would annoy me because it's like, I wish I had, I wish I was like half of me, I
Yeah.
wish I could be your size. Girl, bye. But when I got older, I just realized, everybody has insecurities.
Mhm.
Everybody has things that they don't like. And, it's not me, it's not my job to be like judgmental about it or have feel some type of way about it. I'm just gonna love and encourage you and support you. It's like, girl, no, you good. But yeah, when I was younger, it definitely bothered me for sure.
No, that makes sense because it, as a teen, young adult, that bothered me so much because I took it personally. Because if I'm like, if you think about that about yourself,
Mm,
what do you think of me really? And like I said,
right.
I say friends like loosely because, like you said, coworker or like dorm mates or like past like acquaintances
Mm-hmm.
in high school or whatever the case is, back.
Acquaintances. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always
Hmm.
say friends because I guess I'm generous with words. I make you mean more than you really do.
Right. I know. I understand.
But
That's why
I
I
guess,
wanted to like separate the two
yeah.
because I didn't want to be like, oh, you just said your friends got your back, and all of a sudden
Oh,
you said
yeah,
it
yeah,
for
yeah.
friends. But I get what you're saying.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, the is they
Okay.
were like that.
That now, like you said, as an adult, I'm just like, they're unhappy with themselves. That it's not a
Mm-hmm.
reflection of me, it's a reflection of how they feel inside, and they're just using not the wrong word, but like they don't know how to describe what they're feeling besides like those chosen words.
Yeah.
And it's less hurt.
Right. Right. That's
Yeah.
that.
And I
Mm-hmm.
noticed maybe not a lot of people deal with that like now, like as an adult in the workplace, because a lot of people are work from home now, so they might not have to deal with that. But
Right.
the I just want people to know to like not say, I guess I'm not policing you. I don't want to be like, don't say that because it's not hurting anyone.
You're right.
But it
Exactly.
can but I guess that's a them problem. If you're hurt by what I'm
Be
saying
mindful.
body, yeah, yeah, yeah. But it also I go down the rabbit hole like, why do you care if I'm fat? And then like, why would I care what someone thinks about themselves? So I'm like,
Exactly.
as an adult, like now that I'm older, I'm like, they they have their own insecurities. We're learning. We have to love ourselves. And like my video I already posted is
Mm-hmm.
how to lose 50 pounds. And the very first step is to love yourself. Like before you could do anything,
Yes.
you have to love yourself completely.
Yep.
Body, because
Yep.
once your goal
Yes.
weight, you're not.
As you are.
Now that I know it's not a reflection of me when they say that, it's a reflection of that's how they feel about truly about themselves. And I just, like you said, you have to be
Absolutely.
their cheerleader, even if it kind of annoys you still, but you just be
Yeah.
like, no, you're perfect, literally. Like, who cares if you're eating a burger?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that burger's not going to do nothing to you. Like, to anyone, it's food. Like,
Exactly.
food is fuel. You know what I mean? I I could go on.
Exactly.
I'm so into
No, yeah, definitely. I agree.
I'm in the rabbit hole of like anti-diet culture and like because
Yeah.
what do we
Yeah,
do?
yeah, definitely.
No, I
I hear you. I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Definitely 100%. It's like the first thing, it starts with love, loving yourself. Definitely. And not being so, and allowing, and giving yourself grace. Like,
Mhm.
not allowing yourself to be so hard on yourself. Like, if you are on that journey of trying to lose weight and you want a burger and you eat a burger, don't beat yourself up about it. You know what I mean? Like I think we are so hard on ourselves that we don't allow for the mistakes to be made so the lesson can be learned. You know what I mean? Like it's give yourself some grace. You're not perfect. You're not gonna be perfect. You know, it's
Gonna
just
be
okay. Pick it up again tomorrow, or pick it up again at dinner time. It's not a big just that's if that would be my advice is people just give allow yourself grace.
yeah. Am I gonna be this wise when I'm your age? Like you're old, but you're not. But
I hope you
I'm
already are
like,
wise, girl. What do you
oh my
mean?
gosh, am I gonna
Shoot,
be smart?
you spitting gems out here too. Don't be talking about first thing you do is love yourself because you absolutely right.
Every time someone like
Shoot, I'm
Michael
gonna add
says
some
something,
salt on that back.
how do you do it? I can't even. My wrist is so,
That part.
hurts. So I'm like,
You were how did I know my wrist be all hurt. I'm too old for
I'm
doing
like,
them.
dang, carpal tunnel is acting up.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like even just in doing this, it's therapeutic and it's healing. It's like getting to share your experience with somebody who actually understands on a personal level and not just in a sympathetic level.
Yes.
Because a lot of my smaller friends they can understand on a sympathetic and they can be somewhat empathetic, but they don't understand it for themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
So to be able to share that with you, you understand it for yourself, so you know more about it, so you can relate and you can be so much more understanding and reassuring and apologetic. It's like, oh my gosh, you've been through that. I'm so sorry. It's healing. It really is.
Thank you so much for coming on and talking about your experiences and going through the whole questionnaire with me. I really appreciate it. And I just, you lit. I have some, that meme, the cat gif, where it's a
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna be doing this after, I log off and literally I'm gonna be doing
yeah.
some more
You're gonna be in
video
there.
and like in depth, you know what I mean? So you literally like
Yeah,
you lit a fire under me, you know?
I lit a fire. That is awesome. I'm glad I could come on here. Seriously, like
I was gonna
it's gonna
say,
be this is gonna be transformative. People are gonna change, and again, dialogue is gonna happen, and you may just be the the spark that the next generation needs. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to be speaking all deep and pathetic and spiritual, but
no, I
everybody's put here for a reason, and God has called you for this time and this reason of like truly loving yourself, like seeing yourself how God sees you, like, and he you know what I mean? Like, see yourself how He sees you. And you're going to show people that it's okay. It's
you
okay. It's okay to be who you are, and that is
oh,
just amazing, Haley. Like,
when you said all that, I
yeah.
literally like chills because like what
And in your spirit to
um,
like now me manifest that for you and present that to you because I can see it because just your dedication and your passion for it, it's gonna be blessed. Like just believe in that and believe in yourself and trust yourself. Whatever doubt that you have, trust God and know that He's put you here for this purpose. Like I'm so serious, Haley. Like seriously. Like like you ain't gotta put this in and you can't, I don't care, but I'm speaking to you as someone who sees the weight and the weight that you have for not necessarily the weight but the passion you have for what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's not something you're just trying to make a quick buck. You're putting passion behind it. You want to help people.
yeah.
You really do. You want to heal people, especially women, especially plus size women, because you've been there, and if you can help a 13-year-old girl struggling the same way we struggled and to love herself, man, that you you've done your job. You're blessing people. Like keep it up. Don't get discouraged. Keep it up. I'm serious. And I
I don't even know if I did my
and I
out.
love you. And I really love you.
I
And I
love
thank you for allowing me to
you.
be on here. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You don't have me start shouting. Let me stop.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. This is episode 5, but I hope you like these 5 videos so far, and I appreciate you all. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend. All of those things are free, and it does help the channel. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye.